Okay, so we are going to start with the press conference, the MXGP press conference of the Netherlands here in Arnhem. We have on the podium with us Jeffrey Herlings from Honda HRC Petronas. Second on the podium, Kyle Wall from Nestlé Van Factory Racing, and Tom Behind from Honda HRC Petronas as well. We're going to start with the winner of today, Jeffrey. Got the path again. This time at home, where I'm sure you wanted to win. You had to push. That was not letting you away easy. It was not walking apart, but in the end, it's still a 1-1-1. So, what can you tell us about this GP? And you seem to have all the answers today.
Yeah, it was a really good GP. I mean, I think the speed you had today. Our race number 5 was there in a healthy condition, I'd say. To see where we were. I honestly think we would have had something great today. Also, we see the gap to don't be unrespectful to third place, was very big gap in both motos. So no, it was really nice. Also, with Guy, we know each other for a long time, and obviously racing is racing, and we have to play it hard. At the same time, there's mutual respect between both of us. So we came close, but never like anything crazy. And he wanted to win, I wanted to win, and I know Guy is very good in the sand. And no, super pumped. I think it's my 4th or 5th 1-on-1 in a row. I think since Foxel I've been unbeaten. Foxel, yes, I've been unbeaten. So really happy with that. But now it's time to think about the championship. It's 3 to go. We're something over 140 points in front. So yeah, now it's coming closer.
And running at home in Holland and Arnhem here, does it make a difference? I know you must be solicited a bit like I guess. What kind of difference it makes for you to stay focused on the racing?
Yes, and it's I'm very happy for it, but it's crazy because I got all my fans, friends, family, almost all my sponsors over, and even like my doctors, my surgeons, so many friends are over. So it's like it was definitely difficult to focus over the press and all the things what was going on and the team and the meetings and all these things, but I've been doing this thing for quite a while, so I know how to kind of work with it. But it's always difficult on MXGP. It's nice but difficult, and to make this number 17, it's I don't know if anyone ever won 17 times on MXGP, and plus we only got 1 a year normally. Like when you live in Italy, you got 3-4 a year. It's more easy, but no, very very happy, very thankful. I want to thank all the media, fans and friends, and everyone who came out. A great job from the team. We made a big step with the bike. With Lomo we were struggling, and this weekend was really perfect. So the team did a great job. Yeah, looking forward to the next one.
And just we're coming in Turkey as well, where you can win the world title. What's the feeling about it for you and also for the team, and knowing that you're coming back after I think 15 race win in a row? So how is it feeling at the moment?
It will be great, man. It's we won 10 races already this year, 10 GPs out of 17 right now, and I never missed. But outside of the DNFs, I never was outside top 3 on the Sunday races. Only once or twice I was third. All the other ones I was first and second. So I've been very consistent, and it's definitely going to bring some pressure. You're in the team. Nobody really has spoken about the championship, but they also know they have a lot of experience within Honda. Like, I just focus race to race, but now it's time to think about the championship, because now it's very obvious. We have 140 something points in front. Normally only injury can stop us, so you need to be smart, limit the risk, and obviously whenever even if you're alive, everything is a risk. So, but still try to make it as small as possible together.
Thank you very much, Jeff, and congratulations for the win here. Guy, you're also riding at home. You put up a big fight, fell a bit short, but in the end, super positive. You're on the podium here in the Netherlands. Looking back on it, how do you feel about it? Is it really super positive in the end?
Yeah, definitely, it was really positive. 3 weeks ago, I couldn't even put a fight up against Jeffrey. We worked on my starts, we worked on several things, my fitness, and I'm just really pleased to even be able to put a fight up against Jeffrey. And like you said, he won 17 home GPs, so to beat him around the sand track isn't easy, but I tried everything and a bit more, so yeah, I gave it all I had, but we need to wait another time to beat Jeffrey.
I mean, you're still a rookie, which is, when you think about it, you have to put that in perspective. And you are the only one that could beat him today, in the sense of being that close. What can you say about it? Because this is an achievement in itself.
Yeah, of course. Jeffrey is the greatest all time in MXGP, or I think even in the whole world. So to even be able to fight against him and having the words from him that I annoyed his daddy, so that's a pleasure actually. That's also what I told him. It's amazing to hear that, and it's only making me stronger for the future. So I'm really happy. I can, 8 years ago I was still watching him, and now I'm racing against him. So it's unreal, and I'm very pleased with my team.
And looking forward, as we said, so first year, where you think you can improve to make sure that you get there eventually? But that's your goal to seek world title. Do you have any areas you know where you have to be even more sharp?
I just gotta put in the work in the winter, and hopefully we can improve the bike a little bit, which we're still working really hard for, and I'm pretty sure with the new bike coming, it's gonna be a big step. So yeah, I'm just really looking forward to have a good winter and really work hard, because I think if I have a short winter, I could be up for a fight for a world title, and yeah, that's the ultimate dream. So let's see.
No, thank you very much, and congratulations for the podium. Tom, third podium after the last 4 GP, you really getting the kind of the streak. You are the best behind very good song rider that we know. I mean, it must feel a bit like a win in a sense, because you were really the best of everybody else in the field, really.
Yeah, it is actually, for me to be up here is pretty amazing. First time for me here in Arnhem. So track is challenging and actually pretty sketchy. It's way different than Lommel, and I've been reading through the weekend. Started 15 in the time practice yesterday, and 7 in the quali race, went 4 in third today. So improving each session, and also during the whole season, been improving in the sun, and that was really my goal for this year, to be back. I've been missing for 3 years those conditions, and trying to be back of my level in the sand. I was actually pretty decent before I went to the US in the sand, in the 250. So yeah, that was the goal this year, to be back fighting for podium. That's always nice in the sand, and actually being up here it feels like a win for me.
And you mentioned it, and that was my question. Coming from the US, you didn't ride this kind of sand, and how much did you have to work to put up this kind of performance as well?
Yeah, when I came back, I can tell you last year I went in November in Sardinia in the sand, and I barely could follow the 250 rider Valerio in the 250 class. I was barely could follow him in November last year, so I was really struggling. And but I never give up. I've been training really hard during the year, a lot in the sand too, and I've been improving. And today also Lommel has been great for me. And today again, really too strong well. Obviously, nothing from Jeffrey and Kai, but that's my goal. Being the third guy fighting for the podium, especially in the sand.
Thank you very much, Tom, and congratulations for this game. I think there's a question from the media, so we'll start here.
My question is for Kai. Congrats for today. My question is different. I saw an interview from you I think in Gypsy days, that you say that you never used the clutch on 250. Now for 50 it's different, because I saw so funny video that your mechanic opened the clutch was not smoking, and why, if you use more?
Yeah, definitely to hold back the power a little bit, of course. The 450 is pretty strong, but yeah, this was in the Keiwevel, a local Belgium race, and yeah, it's a super tight track. I think everybody had some hot bikes, but yeah, I never saw a smoking clutch, or at least from myself. So it was the first time they opened the clutch cover and there was smoke coming out. But it was right after the motor, so basically every bike would have been smoking, but yeah, we never saw it, so it was my race mechanic who opened it, and he's been my race mechanic for 6 or 7 years now. So even he never saw it, so that's why we were laughing about it. And yeah, but definitely I'm using the clutch a bit more. In the sand on the 450, on the hardback I don't use the clutch as much. I think I can ride a whole weekend with one clutch, and even around the sand track still I can. So yeah, it was just the first time for me sonic smoke coming out of my clutch right after a moto, and it was pretty fun.
Okay, thanks. And also for the Jeffrey.
Yeah, this is for Jeffrey. What happened in first moto last lap?
Basically the same as Mantova, so it wasn't anything mechanical, but there was just this, I think a stone or sand, if you're looking at Mantova, either sand or stone. I think a stone was in between again, but I knew what to do because in Mantova beginning of the year, I had the same problem. I went for a turn and a stone got stuck between the sprocket, so that's why I knew I had to get off, like move my bike back and forwards, and get it in neutral. And yeah, use and top the rear brake. So I was lucky that guy basically gave up that last lap, because that's where I because without me I kept going like the last lap. So that was my, because I really stood there for like almost 10 seconds. I think I had to get off the bike, but straight I knew what it was because I had it before. So yeah, just some sand or stone was in between. There's nothing the team could have done, or not a bike problem. It just something weird what happens.
Thanks.
Thank you. We have a question from Victor. Yeah, a question for Kai. In that second moto especially, you were able to follow Jeffrey and you were catching. It was great to watch actually. From your seat, what was it like? I mean, obviously you've been able to beat Jeffrey in the sand before, but at Dutch Masters and stuff. What was it like running that pace and battling with them, and like were you on the limit? It looked like from watching it's pretty impossible to go much faster than both of you.
Yeah, honestly, I was struggling in that second moto when I was behind Jeffrey. I really wasted quite some energy. I didn't land the jumps clean. I didn't go into the turns clean. I was actually struggling from my side because I think I was pushing so hard. So yeah, I just gave it all I had and I just held on for dear life. And in the end, I couldn't hold on anymore. My bike kicked out to the right, and my front wheel just grabbed a handful of dirt and went down. So, I mean, I gave it all I had, so I can't go to bed tonight and think, what if I gave it all? I've done literally everything I could, so that's it.
And we have two questions from Adam Vino. Jeffrey, two things. The way you feel about 2026 so far, would the championship compare to 2018?
The second part of the year, yeah, I'm still ashamed that Lucas got hurt, because I feel like I got something for him now. I'm not saying I'm beating him every single time, but I feel like at least I can. I honestly think I can fight with him now, either on sand or on hard. But I don't know if he goes to the next 3 GPs, yes or no. Because if not, I mean, there's a big rumor and people saying he's going to the US. So I would be ashamed to not race him again in the near future, because at the beginning of the year he was clearly the man to beat, and I could beat him at occasions, but he always started a bit better than I was. But no, like I said, 2018 I was more confident, but I feel like, and I was better as in result-wise, but I feel like the competition wasn't as strong as it is today, because back then I was only fighting a 33-year-old Antonio Caroli, but right now I'm facing a lot of young guns. I'm facing Lucas Kuhn, Kyle Wolf, Tom Bial, Berber, world champion Tim Geiser, and as of right now, it's just me and Lucas basically been winning motos. Like I think Tom won one and Tim won 1 or 2, but all the other ones, me and Lucas have won. So yeah, if you take away Lucas, it would have almost been the same, and I would have almost won all the races. But right now, I feel like a little bit like 2018, at the beginning of the year, I was not on that level, but I feel like now I'm pretty close, even though I'm almost 10 years old.
And then 17 GP wins at home, the first one in 2010 when you were 15. Can you remember what that felt like? Does it feel like another career, another person?
Yeah, sometimes like when I wake up in the morning, I was actually driving and I said to my girlfriend, like, it's weird because I still have so much passion for doing it. Like, yeah, I like money, I'm not gonna lie, but at the same time, I'm not racing for money anymore. I can have a great life if I stop tomorrow, and at the same time, I still enjoy and take all the sacrifice to still want to be at the top. I got nothing to prove. I've won the most motors, won the most GPs. Without the injuries, probably the most championships. I don't have them, but you know, everybody knew I was many times leading by a big margin. So I've got nothing to prove to anyone, but I keep waking up every morning with the same desire to try and be the best I can be. And even now, we're already considering to maybe extend the contract renegotiation. So yeah, I'm like a old bulldog who doesn't want to give up.
We have one last question.
The Dutch team for the Motocross Nations has not yet been announced, but it feels to everyone it's Jeffrey, Kai on the 450 and Glenn on the 250. What do you think of your chances in NA?
If I were to be team manager, I would put me and Kai on, doesn't matter, open or MXGP, which direction, doesn't matter. And if I was team manager, I would put Glenn Coleman on a Yamaha 250 factory bike. If I was team manager, but I'm not a team manager, so.
But about the result, what is possible?
For result. Difficult. I mean, it's always a gamble. This is going to be a dry race. Whatever's going to happen, but I truly think if me and Kai can stay on this level and we have one good result of the MX2 guy, we could possibly go for a victory. Is it easy? No. But we could. I think we can win. But yeah, Spain is, I think, very strong. Prado is going to come. Germany's not that strong, sorry. France is going to be very strong, depending on America sends, but I truly think we can be on the podium.
And that's what the Dutch Federation wants. They want you to start with the numbers 1, 2, and 3 next year in Assen.
Okay, then hopefully you should listen to me. No, because if I take the decision and then maybe Glenn messes up, I'm the bad guy. So I'm luckily not the one who decides that, but if I would have decided that as a team, I would have picked.
Thank you very much. Oh, Kai.
I mean, yeah, same as Jeffrey. We are riders. We're not team manager for our country, so I think we'll have a few meetings this week. Yeah, I'm looking to Jeffrey. We both got something to say, I guess, but of course we're not the team managers, so I think we could put a decent result. I would fight for my country. That's one thing for sure. I've always been having good results at Northern Nations, and I will load up myself 110% to fight for my country right there.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I will ask you to stand up for a Here we are. We are going to start the MX2 press conference of the MXGP-TV. We have with us the podium this weekend with Camden McLellan from Triumph Racing Factory. First on the podium, Liam Evans, second on the podium for Nestlé Factory Racing, and Guillaume Perez, red plate, and third on the podium for Triumph Racing Factory. I'm going to start with the winner this weekend, with Camden. That was an intense GP, if we can say. That was great racing as well. Lomel 1-1, here not 1-1 and 1-2. You got better start in the first race, which was nothing helping. But can you talk through it from your seat?
Yeah, it was a delightful weekend in Sand. Not Lommel, which was the goal. 1-1-1 was the goal. But anyway, successful weekend. Yeah, I was having a lot of fun. Track was difficult for racing, difficult to pass, but regardless, enjoyable. The first start was really, really good. I was very surprised. Didn't know where everyone else was. And then the second start was a little bit more of a cannon start. So anyway, not too bad. I was on the inside, so I didn't come out too far back. But yeah, ate a lot of roots that second auto, and then had to dig deep to catch Liam and just right behind him. So yeah, like I said, it was fun. Good weekend, a lot of positives. Still a lot to work on and to improve, and maybe some points left on the track. But yeah, good weekend.
And that's five podium in a row now, as we mentioned earlier. Which is testament to where you are at the moment also, but championship-wise, mental-wise, where are you at the moment with this kind of streak, which prove that you belong here?
Yeah, well, in the championship I'm third. So yeah, I don't really think of it. I'm not far back, but the next 3 rounds are difficult to make a very big difference, if you know what I mean. The lines overseas are pretty not really stacked, and obviously then the tracks also don't really get too demanding and too rough. So there's never really a lot of drama overseas like it is here, you know. We saw it last year with Simon and Kai. In Europe, you can make much bigger difference than overseas. So I'm not really thinking of anything at the moment, but trying winning and putting my best foot forward every Sunday and Saturday. So yeah, the bike's awesome. I'm feeling really good, in a really good place physically, really strong. So I'm just doing what I can each weekend, each time I get out on the track. No thought behind really what's going on other than I want to win. So yeah, championship is already still on the table, but it's a bit of a reach at this point. I would like second though. That's not a bit of a reach. So I think the fight now for second, you can say it's on.
That's a good point. Thank you very much, Camden, for that. Yeah, we'll go with Liam.
I don't.
Liam, it was a bit of a deja vu in second race with Camden behind you, but you bring it home. How much did you have to push? Because it seemed like it was really hard to keep behind.
Yeah, like I said yesterday, Camden's always going to be really good in the sand. He has proven that, so I knew he would be the guy to beat, and yeah, did the second one. Said last week, I wasn't going to let him have it, so we were just talking about that. So at least the second one, I got it. So not happy with the quality race win. It's obviously been really long, and then the race win. I kind of missed my start in Moto 1. Happy chasing and ended up in 4th. So really happy with my weekend and performance. Just overall feeling in the sand is where it needs to be.
And following Lopez, the second race win, you spoke about mentally you need to get some kind of results and things like this to really get where you want to be. So you want to fight for the title. What this kind of result can do to you on this last stretch?
I think it's a bit of a snowball effect, you know. Once you start building and it starts going again, and you improve yourself, you improve the bike a bit. It's slowly coming together, you know. Sport in general is hard. Every sport at the highest level is really tough, and you deal with a lot of ups and downs, and you just try and make the most out of it every time. You try and improve where you can. If it's yourself or the bike or other things, you gotta make the most out of it.
Do you take that and bring it forward as well in terms of like knowing what works at the moment?
Yeah, I think for the moment we made a good step on the bike. I think that has shown in the last few weeks.
Thank you very much, Guillaume, and congrats for these results as well. Guillaume, you're back on the podium on the tough track. You really had to fight with Sasha, which was also for the championship. So yeah, how did you feel in that moment when you knew it's for the championship difference?
Doesn't really make a difference. I was pretty calm. Yeah, I was trying to follow the guys, and we can have some good pace. And yeah, no, I'm quite happy. Solid weekend after last week's crash. Had a really tough week this week. I think I cycled one day only. And the other days I was doing some therapy with Camden, playing some Call of Duty. And that's pretty much all I've been doing. So yeah, no, I was coming in the week without riding, and my body was pretty sore. But just happy to put 3 solid medals and some solid points for the championship.
We'll be coming in Turkey in 2 weeks' time now for the last stretch, the back-to-back, which will be demanding for sure. Probably some heat in China and Australia. How do you approach this last part of the championship, knowing that you are the one that you're at the top and they won't pass it to what you are?
Yeah, I mean, I approach it like every race. Like since I was young, I'm really bad at maths, so I don't really make all those things. Vince takes care of of all that stuff. And I'm approaching like the last 3 races like I've been approaching this season, race by race. And obviously I want to win every time I go on track. I just haven't been able to do that these last 2 or 3 rounds. But no, I'm quite happy with the team, and yeah, it's also great to see Kevin performing and winning. And if I want someone else to win, it's Kevin, you know.
That's actually nice. Thank you very much, Ian. Is there questions? Yes.
Yes, this one is for Camden. Camden, I'll take one for the team and ask one obvious question. How would you feel about getting some team orders for the last few GPs? DM is obviously fighting for the titles. You are still in it. You are closing in on second. Has it been discussed at all, or is it to each their own into the end?
For now it's just each their own. Obviously, there's been the discussion about no more Laquette moves, which is understandable. So, you know, like he said, if there's someone that I would rather win than me, it would be him, for him and for the team as well. And we're coming down to championship. This will be Triumph's first championship, Guillaume's first championship. And if it comes down to Australia and China, that I'm really, you know, still 40 points back, that's pretty dismal. And then nothing's been said, but if I were running a team and I had 2 guys and one was, you know, at the front trying to win and one was in third, possibly fighting for second, I would give team orders. So I wouldn't be surprised if they come, and I'm gonna follow them and do what I gotta do, because yeah, at the end of the day, this is somewhat a team sport. We ride solo on the track, but I want to see the team win, and if I can't win, the team needs to win. So nothing's been discussed yet, but if it comes to that, I'm there to follow orders and do what I can to help. Thank you.
Yeah, hi guys, a question for each person. Camden, first of all, congratulations. As the best sort of sand rider in MX2 at the moment, you mentioned about the track. How could they compare this difference and make it better for passing?
Yeah, I don't know, it's tough. I was the safety commissioner this GP, so I had a meeting every evening with the guys that work on the track. And I think today they've done a much better job than yesterday. Yesterday was unpassable almost. It was horrible for racing. Today you could make passes. You had to be aggressive and you had to plan it. But it was much easier today, flattening some outsides, opening some options. Still it was a little bit tough, but I think that's just the nature of this track. I don't really know. Maybe they gotta, I don't know, put a bomb and remake the whole track or something. Maybe that'll work. I don't really know what they can do to make it more possible, other than what they've done today. Open some outsides, clean some takeoffs. Yeah, I don't know.
Thank you. Liam, do you feel like you turned a corner? Is this the kind of speed and results that we should have seen at the beginning of the season?
Yeah, it's definitely what I'm capable of. I think I showed that today. But yeah, sometimes it just doesn't work out for one reason or the other. It's just life in general. I think you just gotta make the most out of it again, and yeah, try to be positive. Every weekend is a new chance, and we're here to take it.
And then lastly, Ian, you said taking the last 3 rounds race by race. That's not quite the reality though, is it? Because as the laps tick down, the time ticks down. It's going to be hard. Would it be harder than ever to keep focused on the big prize that's right there?
I don't really think too much. I think that's one of my qualities. I just work on the bike and I ride, I have fun, and I don't worry too much about other people, about points and stuff. And I think that's playing in my advantage. I mean, I've been showing that this whole season. I'm not really bothered by pressure. I think pressure helps me to be more focused and to perform. So yeah, I think, like I said, I'm just gonna take it race by race, and I'm gonna try to win.
Thank you very much. I think we are good for today. If we can stand up for a time photo.